Thank you for your interest in volunteering with the Brookings County Youth Mentoring Program. BCYMP recruits, trains, matches, and supports caring adults like you who volunteer to mentor kindergarten through 12th grade students in Brookings County, either through our one-to-one community-based program or in a small mentoring group. This training will introduce you to best practices in youth mentoring and to the Search Institute's Developmental Relationship Framework. You will also learn more about how positive relationships with adults can help youth be more resilient to life's obstacles and stressors. The goal of this pre-service training is to teach you more about why mentoring is so powerful, so you will be inspired even more to become a consistent and caring BCYMP mentor. We also will give you some specific relationship building tools and mentoring best practices to help you be more confident. Like many worthwhile things, becoming a great mentor takes practice. In other words, you will learn best by doing. So don't feel like you have to become an expert before you begin mentoring. You only need to be compassionate and committed. This training will help you take the first steps, though, and will reassure you that the BCYMP program staff will be here to support you and your mentee along the way. BCYMP is a prevention program that aims to increase resiliency and positive youth development through consistent, caring mentoring relationships with adults like you. Our goal is to engage youth in ways that will contribute to their overall academic, social, and emotional growth, and that will build their understanding of self and community. BCYMP has been serving youth and families in Brookings County since 1997 and received its 501c3 status in April of 2001. We work closely with school districts, private counselors, and other youth-serving programs, but we are a standalone nonprofit organization registered with the state of South Dakota and governed by a board of directors. BCYMP is not affiliated with other mentoring programs you may have heard about, but we do follow best practices in youth mentoring as established by the National Mentoring Partnership, and we collaborate and connect with regional mentoring programs to improve our ability to serve youth in our local community. BCYMP is open to all K-12 age students in Brookings County. Any parenting adult can request a BCYMP mentor for their child, and sometimes students will even be the ones to first tell their parents and teacher they'd like to have a mentor. Most mentees, however, are referred to BCYMP from school and private counselors, the Department of Social Services, or others in the community who work with youth. BCYMP has all different kinds of BCYMP mentees, and each mentoring relationship is different. We use best practices, a mentoring software, and personal interviews to match mentoring pairs who enjoy the same kinds of activities and have similar personalities. Before you become a BCYMP mentor, you will have the opportunity to let our volunteer coordinator know what you expect from mentoring, and we'll also tell you more about some of the students on our waiting list. BCYMP's mission is clear. We strive to increase the resiliency of young people in our community and add protective factors by building and supporting consistent and encouraging relationships with trained, caring adults. Our goal is to change the future, one mentoring relationship at a time. In the next training section on the Developmental Relationships Framework, you'll learn more about the types of relationships that research shows can be transformational for young people. You'll also learn some very practical ways you can build that type of developmental relationship with your mentee. In the third training section on ACEs, Adverse Childhood Experiences, you'll learn about why healthy relationships with adults are so important and how they help build resiliency and protective factors for youth. Our vision aligns with the Developmental Relationships Framework that you'll learn more about in the next section of this new mentor training. We envision a future in which all students in Brookings County have adults who express care, challenge growth, provide support, share power, and expand possibilities. To help BCYMP follow its mission to make our vision a reality, we use 4 core values to guide our work: relationship, collaboration, compassion, and generational impact. Positive relationships are critical across all parts of young people's lives, but too many grow up without a strong support network of relationships. We do all we can to increase the number of developmental relationships our youth have. In the second section of this new mentor training, you'll learn more about what elements youth need in their relationships and how you can take actions to achieve a developmental relationship with your mentee. In the third section, you'll be introduced to the concept of adverse childhood experiences and to research that shows how youth can overcome great obstacles if they have consistent, caring relationships with others in their lives. Relationships are key, and we keep them at the forefront of our work with youth and their families. We also value the relationships we have with other community partners, donors, and volunteers like you. We believe the best community for youth is one in which all organizations work together to support their healthy development. We actively participate in the exchange of resources and ideas so that Brookings County can best support its youth. We participate in groups and community work with others who are working to improve their lives of youth and families. For example, BCYMP participates in the Brookings County Child Protection Team, the Mental Health Coalition, and frequently partners with the United Way and other community nonprofits. When we work together, we do better work. We are committed to building reciprocal relationships and creating environments in which youth, families, and BCYMP volunteers are treated with dignity, heart, and respect. Mentoring relationships have benefits for both parties. As a mentor, you will have the opportunity to learn new things and ways of seeing the world around you. You'll increase your communication, interpersonal, and leadership skills. Yes, good mentoring benefits the youth in our program, but never doubt that your mentee and their family will improve your life and skills too. Finally, we value making a generational impact. The long-term benefits of mentoring are well established, but 1 in 5 youth grow up without a developmental relationship. BCYMP believes that each mentoring relationship we build and support has the power to change lives, including those lives that mentees will touch in the future, in their communities and families. We take the long view and encourage our mentors to do the same. You may not always see huge changes in your mentee, but trust that you are making a difference. The research is clear. Among other lifetime impacts, youth who are at risk but found a mentor are more likely to attend and finish college, volunteer as adults, and hold leadership positions. By being a consistent, caring mentor, you will make a long-term impact on someone else's life. Please take a moment to review the key points of this lesson. The next section of this training will introduce you to the Developmental Relationships Framework. Thank you once again for your interest in becoming a BCYMP mentor.